here I'm with two graduates from our Satisana Acupuncture Diploma course, and it's Lee and Hannah. So I'm going to ask them a few questions so that you can understand more about our course. So Lee, what inspired you to study acupuncture and what made you choose this course at Satisana?
I have been wanting to study acupuncture for probably 20 years. I've had a long and varied career. I started working with bodies 30 years ago, and in various ways, mostly through physical therapy, and found myself post-career number 2 living in Mexico City, and finally had the opportunity to study. So when I was looking for a program, a couple of things were important. I can speak Spanish, but I would prefer to study this in English. And 2, my time was not as flexible to go into a full-time in-person program. So finding this program felt like it was perfectly designed for what I needed, time-wise and independence-wise. So it was kind of like a gem and a surprise. So it was good timing and the right place and time.
Thank you. So Anna, I want to ask you about what was the most valuable and surprising thing you have learned during the course?
The most valuable thing I would say is feeling like I have a very solid foundation from which to grow that I certainly did not have before. And I did have 1 year of acupuncture training before this, but decades ago. So I wasn't starting totally from scratch, and I had forgotten a lot, and I was coming into this with new eyes, new heart, new interest, and a new start to my life. So that I think is the most valuable, is I really feel strongly that the foundation is there to grow from this. Most surprising thing that I've learned has been how varied the patients that we've been able to see have been. I feel like we have definitely gotten a breadth of experience that was definitely surprising to me. We've had the opportunity to see a lot of different types of cases, a lot of ages of people with a lot of varied circumstances and situations.
Thank you. So some of my patients ask what acupuncture can treat. They only think about like pain issues or injuries, but actually acupuncture is a medicine that has been there for more than 5,000 years, and it's able to treat many different kinds of issues like respiratory, menstrual issues, digestive issues, cardiovascular issues, and balancing the hormones. So many different things we can use this knowledge of acupuncture to treat, indeed. So Lee, how confident do you feel now in diagnosing and treating patients?
I have to say I feel surprisingly confident.
Yeah, good.
And I say surprisingly just because I feel like this program has been over the last month or so of preparing for the final exam and everything, realizing how much material we've covered in a short time, and particularly in this last sort of week of seeing so many patients, how it all starts to come together. Coming into this, having had a different background of understanding how to work with bodies, but really had never, and having had lots of acupuncture myself and being very familiar with it, but I'd had no training in Chinese medicine. So I like learning all of the diagnostic methods, and then and being able to start thinking about those puzzle pieces in how it works to create the diagnosis is really complex and interesting, and an interesting combination of an intellectual and an instinctive and practice. So I think I'm excited where I am now to be able to say, like, okay, I feel like I have a foundation, and now's the part where I get to really start to really learn. I think for my or really grow my own skill set.
Very well answered.
We
Thank
were
you.
just talking about this at lunch. Exactly that.
Yeah. So after the course is actually the start of keep learning during our practices. So I remember my professor told us in the graduation day that they told us that it's just the start, because we need to keep learning. In each case, our patient is our teacher.
Mm-hmm.
When we gather all these experience and informations from every different case, you keep growing in those areas that you want to focus on. In China, we have specialties even in TCM, so you can see which kind of issues, which kind of disease you are more familiar with. Can be gynecology, can be psychological issues, can be digestive issues, so that it can become your specialty one day. Yeah. So my last question is for Anna, who you recommend this course to and why?
I recommend it to anyone who's interested in furthering their own understanding of both Chinese medicine and acupuncture, and to people who are curious and who enjoy self-study. A significant part of the program is independent, and so being comfortable with self-study is very important for success in this program. I also think it's a great program for people who are pursuing second careers or third careers later in life, for a variety of reasons, because having had a certain amount of life experience, I think, brings a different level of perspective and skill set already to the table that this can further and be put on top of a baseline of a certain level of life experience. I also think it's really beneficial for people from many places in the world, and that's one of the things that I think makes this program very special and unique, is that a lot of people in different situations can accommodate what this program requires into their lives. You don't have to be living here in Puerto Vallarta to do this program. You can be living in Bolivia or in Austria, and as long as you can self-study and participate in the practicals and have a good internet connection, you can successfully complete this course and grow yourself and help other people.
Thank you so much for all your answers. Thank you for your time, and I'm really happy for both of you to complete the course.
Thank you very much.
And keep helping more people. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.